Why do key employees in your organization quit? People that you rely on every day. Why do they quit?
America's Positive Pragmatic Goshen.
You know, today I want to start by just saying welcome again to Positive Pragmatic, and hoping you're enjoying these series. I'm doing my best to try to keep them shorter and shorter because I'm a type A personality and I just can't sit through 20 or 30 minutes of teaching. We're on Spotify, we're on YouTube, and I really, really hope that you will go there and support this. And if you would, share it with other people, because Positive Pragmatic is just what it says. I'm a positive individual, but I am not theoretical. I am practical. We look at where we are in life. We look at the situations that are surrounding us in life, and I look for results-oriented solutions. I do not have time to be theoretical. Why do key employees quit? Now, I wanted to do this quick little session, if I could today, because one of the first things that I do when I'm invited into a company to help them in their leadership and corporate culture development is I want to make sure where their key employees are. And I want the CEO or the leader or the head manager or whatever to understand why they quit. Now, I'm going to go through some sessions here on why people quit, and then I'm going to share with you some points and precepts on how to keep them. Is that good enough? Because today it is difficult to find good talent. When we find good talent, if we do not work them correctly, we will lose that talent to a competitor, or they will go out and start their own business. Number one, why are they quitting? Why do they quit? Their number one reason is they're underpaid. They believe the hours, and it's something you have to look at, CEO, the hours they are devoting to their work is not equal to the amount they are earning. See, everyone has a position on what they believe they're worth. You need to make sure with those key people that you're in sync with their thinking. Now, if it's far-fetched and it's way out, that's one thing. But normally you'll be surprised on how many key people quit that would have never quit if their CEO or their boss or their manager would have sat down with them and talked to them. Number two, here's what I found. They are overworked. Key people are overworked. See, the biggest tragedy is that when we find key people, I see this all the time, we seem to overload their schedules, knowing they can be counted on to perform. So we have a key person, they're a good person, and we just keep giving them more and giving them more and giving them more because we know that they'll produce. But after a while, they say, I just can't do this. I can't come to work at 8 o'clock in the morning and work sometimes till 7 o'clock and get all this information. It just is overwhelming to me. Number three, they are unrecognized. They're under-recognized. One of the first things I look at when I go into a company, an organization, community, whether it's a church or whatever, is to find out, are the people in that organization recognized? See, we make a very big mistake when we never take the time on either personal basis, on just a personal basis or group basis, to tell our people how important they are to the organization. We just zip right through it. I went to a company one time, it was a $500 million company. I went to the receptionist and I was waiting to go up to see the CEO, and I was talking to the receptionist, and I just asked her about her family and what she worked before she came here and what are some of her desires and dreams. And, I probably spent about 15 minutes, and she looked at me, and I never will forget this. She said, I've worked here for 15 years. The CEO of this company walks by my desk every day going up to his 5th floor. He's never talked to me. He doesn't nod. He just goes right on by. And I'm not going to be doing anything with this company. Because if the CEO can't take the time to recognize and visit with the people, then there is no relationship. So what that organization will be, and it has proven to be true, they will have a revolving door. Next, number 4, they work for an incompetent person in their department. I can't tell you the number of times when I go in and I'm helping to build a culture in a company and I find out that you have a number a number of 4, let's say 1 to 10, let's say you have a number 4 in leadership, right? That's the leader over that department, and you have a number 9 in the organization. Well, a number 9 cannot identify with a number 4. We can't overlook the leadership structure and fail to identify competency issues. You have to know that those leaders in your organization are competent. There may be someone in management over a key person who is not a great leader. I have seen that. I have seen it. I've had to rework that when I do some of the testing within a company. I find it immediately. That's why many key people quit. You've got incompetent people on top of them. Number 5, they're overwhelmed with the current assignment. Every ship has what, I think it was I don't want to give the years, a long time ago. But I had a gentleman tell me one time, he said, God has put a blim line on your body. And I went, oh, and I'm looking around for a blim line. And it's really called a plimsoll in England. What this blim line is, on a ship, they'll have a line on this ship. And what that line is for on the side of the ship is to determine how much weight that ship can take. They'll load that ship down to the blim line. Plim line's what it is. And then that's it. And they can't do any more. Well, see, every employee, and especially your key employees, have this plim line. And what we do so often, we'll take it down to where they are, and then we just give them more and more and more and more. And we just overwork them. We overtrain them. I can't tell you the number of times I've had people say, I had one lady that was in a senior office in a company, and she came to me and she said, I'm just going to quit because I can't take it anymore. I'm just getting so overwhelmed with all the work. Get this, I'm going to go to Walmart and be a checker. And this lady was a key person. Next, they're experiencing unusual challenges in their own lives. If we're not talking to our people, if we don't have a relationship with our people, if we don't know about what's going on in their life, some of the times we don't understand that they quit because of these situations in their life that probably you could have helped them get through. But you didn't know what they were going through, so you didn't offer to help them to go through. I know Bill Marriott's hotel has a special line where some of their employees can call if they need help with finances, they need it for marriage or whatever. We have to pay attention to key people, all people, but especially key people in our organization. Now, here we go. How do we keep them? How do you keep good people in an organization? Number 1, listen to them. I've been in organizations when I was first coming up that I'm a leader. Back then, I was a potential leader. But the people on the top would not listen to me. They wouldn't take any of the things that I was saying in reality. You have to listen to your people. You have to admire your people. See, I look at this. Please look at that. Listen to me. This is like your marriage. You want to keep your marriage together? Listen to her. Listen to him. Admire him. Admire her. Recognize your people. You can't recognize your people enough. Serve your people. You're not there to be a boss. You're there to be a leader. Create a great environment for your people. I can go on for hours, and will probably someday, on how to create the perfect environment for your culture. Communicate daily with your people. Have fun with them. Go out to Topgolf or something and just have a good time. Never, ever, ever, ever stop building trust. Great relationships, hear me out, with key employees are a must. The key employees must continually be nurtured and always given recognition. Folks, they're key. You got key people. Go back and listen to this series. Write down those things that I shared with you on what you need to do as far as listening to them, recognizing them, building them up, knowing what's going on in their life. So many companies have lost some critical people. I hope you enjoyed this today. I certainly did, and I really hope that you'll share it with other people and tell people to come and subscribe on YouTube to Positive Pragmatic or to Spotify. But until I see you on the next episode, I want you to be sure and have all the joy and peace that's possible. Have a great day.